Hi everybody, my name is Katie at KatieMFitness, and today I'm doing a low to moderate intensity cardio workout with modifications to make it easier or harder. This is going to be mostly standing today, but there are a couple of options for exercises on the floor, and I will be using one dumbbell for this workout today, but as always, the equipment is optional. Let's go ahead and start warming up. Let's start here with a step touch. We're going to take this into a grapevine in 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grapevine here. We're going to add in a knee. So grapevine, knee, grapevine, knee. This time we're going to add a twist along with that knee. So grapevine, knee, twist. Two more. Last one here. And back to that step touch. All right, taking a deep breath, inhale up and exhale. We're going to do that again. This time we're going to exhale forward. Inhale up and exhale forward. Bend your knees and roll it up. Let's do that one more time. Inhale up, exhale forward. Lengthen through your spine. Lengthen, lengthen. Think about a long spine here. And tuck your chin, bend your knees, roll it up. Inhale up. And exhale to one side. Inhale to the center, exhale to the other side. Let's do that again. And last one here. All right, let's take 1 foot forward. And we're going to reach for the toes, and then we're going to bring it up. Reach for the toes and up. Let's do one more. Reach for the toes and up. We're going to bend that same knee here. And set that down. We're going to outline our feet. We're going to go to the outside, up on the toes, inside. All right, bring that other foot forward and exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale, reach for the toes. Inhale up. Last time here. All right, let's jump rope. You can just bounce on the balls of your feet here. You can march in place, or you can come all the way up for that hop. One, two, three. Hop it out. Back in. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Two more. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to hold it out. We're going to take it out a little wider, and we're going to shift that weight from side to side for side lunges. You can reach forward if you want to. You don't have to. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold it on this side. Bring it to the other side and hold. And back to the center, bend those knees and roll it up. All right, we're going to twist, twist. Punch it out here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step touch and big arm circles here. Reach it back and circle forward. One more. All right, let's step back with one foot and press those hips forward and lengthen up through your spine. Inhale, reach those arms up. And exhale. Do it again. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. And exhale. Other foot goes back. And this time we're going to do small circles here with the shoulders. Really press those hips forward. And circle the other way. 2 more. And last one. All right, a set of jumping jacks here. Here's your low intensity option, low impact. You can add a bounce here or come all the way into that full jack. Last 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, go ahead and grab yourself a drink if you need a drink, and grab that one dumbbell. And we are going to get started with this cardio workout. All right, so our first exercise, we're going to have that weight on the floor. Feet are going to be out wide, at least hip width. Let me scoot this back a little bit. All right, so we're going to grab that weight with one hand. We're going to bring it up to the shoulder, squat, press, arm comes down, back to that deadlift, and then we're going to do another squat, or you can jump squat. Then we're going to go to the other side, reach with the other arm, same thing on the other side. All right, get ready. It's a Lego piece in 3, 2, 1. So we're going to deadlift. I'm reaching with my right arm first, up to the shoulder, down for a squat, press, back to the shoulder, deadlift, and then a jump squat or a regular squat. Other side. Let's do 2 more. Last one here. And rest. All right, so I don't think I mentioned earlier, but I have 8 exercises divided into 2 groups of 4. We're going to repeat these back to back, and we're going to do 2 rounds each group. All right, so this next exercise, we're not using any weight at all. So we're going to lunge forward. I'm always going to lead with my right. We're going to come back for a slow burpee with or without the push-up, and with or without that hop at the top. And then other side. In 3, 2, 1. All right, so the easier version is the lunge. It's the slow burpee with the push-up instead of that hop you can come on the toes. Now, to make it even easier, you can just bring it forward without a lunge, just a shallow bend at the knee. Instead of burpee, push up on the wall, and then a squat instead of a hop at the top. So keep that going. Now you can speed that burpee up. You can jump it rather than a slow burpee. Add that hop at the top. So that's your harder version. I'm going to stick with that moderate option here. Keep that going. Abs are tight. So just a little hop at the top. Feet are barely moving the floor. Like I said, you don't even have to hop at all, or you can turn that into a jump squat. Let's do 2 more. And last one here. Rest. All right, now we are going to grab a weight for this next exercise. Go ahead and get that ready. We're going to do a high knee march with the weight. 3, 2, 1. You can add on a twist here. You can kick. You can hop. Abs are tight. Keep that going. 8, 7, 3, 2, 1. All right, set that down. All right, we've got one more. This is our 4th exercise for this first group. And then we're going to start back with the deadlift and the squat. All right, so we have 3 jacks, 2, 3, and a lunge or a jump lunge. Now you can modify those jacks. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Can be as simple as a step forward. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Into that lunge. 1, 2, 3. Can be any combination of these modifications. So make this work for you. 1, 2, 3. We're alternating the sides, right and left. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's do 2 more. And rest. All right, so that is it for that first round. We have one more round of those same 4 exercises. Grab that weight and get ready. It's another Lego piece in 3, 2, 1. So deadlift, weight comes to shoulder, squat, press, back to deadlift, and a squat or a squat jump. So you can see how easily these exercises can be done without the weight. I just throw in weights here to add variety. I think any kind of lifting weight is good, especially good for your body. I like to throw in weights whenever I can. Just think it's very functional to try to incorporate weights as much as you can. Let's do 4 more. Two more. Last one here. And rest. Grab a drink whenever you need a drink. I'll give a break at the end of this next round here. All right, so we have that front lunge and a burpee, with or without that push-up. 3, 2, 1. Front lunge, slow burpee. Remember, alternating the sides. I'm going to add that small hop at the top, just barely getting those feet off the floor, but it does elevate the heart rate. It's a good challenge. Keep that going. Now remember, your easier modification is just a step forward and then a push-up on the wall and a squat. Harder version is a full burpee with that push-up. You can make it even harder by jumping into that lunge, burpee, and a hop. Let's do 2 more. I'm going to stick to the moderate option here. Last one. And rest. Great job. All right, grabbing that weight, we have the high knee march. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze that knee up. Now I like adding in the twist. Working through that waistline. Keep it going. 8. Pull that belly button in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Set that weight down. All right, last exercise here. 3 jacks and a jump lunge. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Here's your easier version. you do what works best for you, combining all of these options in whatever combination that gives you the workout that you're looking for. You don't have to pick one and stick with it. That's why I like to give options. Maybe an easy option for one exercise and a hard option for another. One more. And rest. All right, grab a drink. We're going to move on to this next group. All right, so, excuse me. For this first exercise, we're going to do, I don't know why I had my arms overhead. I think I was thinking a lunge with a twist, but we're going to do a right lunge, front right lunge, and then, with one hand. So a right front lunge, then a back front lunge with a twist. All right, so we're going to alternate the sides. So when we come back in, it's going to be left and then right. And we're going to alternate. In 3, 2, 1. So a right front lunge, step in, step back on the left for a left back lunge and a twist. So that weight comes to the outside of the foot. So lunge right, step back, lunge left. So lunge left, step back, and lunge right. Let's see how well I do. I keep wanting to keep doing a right front lunge. So keep it going. Now, if you want to, you could add in a shoulder press. That'll make it harder. Let's do 2 more. You could do a bicep curl. Last one here. And rest. Let me just show you another for the next round. So when we come forward, instead of stepping in, you can come forward and just immediately go back and challenge your balance that way. All right, so next up we have more lunges. A right lunge, open to a plie, back to a right lunge, and a kick. We're going to stay all on the right side. And then when we've got an exercise in between, and then we'll get the other side. All right, get ready. Out of breath. 3, 2, 1. So a right lunge, plie, front lunge, and a kick. We're going to stay on this side. Now you could hold a weight here if you wanted to. I just chose not to. But you can if you want. So lunge, plie, lunge, kick. That's really going to challenge your balance here. So tighten up the abs. Strong abs here. Keep it going. Let's do one more. And rest. All right, so we have a walkout to a side plank. Now, if you can't make it to the floor for this, you can do a push-up and you can do a side leg. So, looks like this with a push-up on the wall in between. All right, get ready. 3, 2, 1. So we're going to walk it out. We're going to turn to the side. You can hold it or you can dip it. And then we're going to walk it in. You can add a jack. You can add a hop at the top. So we're going to alternate those sides. Keep that going. You're doing great. Hang in there. Let's do 2 more. Last one here. Rest. All right, so we have that left lunge, plie, lunge, kick on the left side. All right, get ready. 3, 2, 1. So lunge, plie, lunge, kick, lunge, plie, lunge, kick. Keep that going. You're doing good. Hang in there. Here's 4. Burns. 2 more. Keep it going. Slow it down if you need to. Maybe don't come as far into a lunge or plie, but just don't stop and rest. Great job. All right, grab a drink. We've got one more round for the second group, and then a cool down. All right, keep it going. All right. Sorry, my allergies are flared up. All right, so we're going to go back to that front lunge, back lunge with a twist. So I'm going to start out on my right. Now remember, you can do the shoulder press. You can do bicep curl. 3, 2, 1. So we're going to do front lunge. And we're going to alternate the sides. I'm about to lose my balance here. Keep it going. Let's do one more each side. Last one here. And rest. All right, set that weight down. So we have that right lunge, plie, lunge, kick. 3, 2, 1. So lunge, plie, lunge, kick. Lunge, plie, lunge, kick. Remember, tight abs here. Lengthen up through the spine. Breathe. Don't hold your breath. Try to coordinate your breathing here with your movement. Exhale during those hard parts. Here's 3. I know you can do it. You did it the first round. Last one, right here. And rest. Great job. All right, so we have a walkout plank. Now remember your low intensity modification with a push-up and a side leg raise. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. So we're going to walk it out. You can hop or jack at the top. Remember to alternate your sides for the side plank. Keep it going. Remember, abs are tight. Pull that belly button in. Don't let it sag to the floor. Keep it tight and keep this going. So we are almost all the way finished with this workout. Hang in there. Do your best job. That's all you can do is your best. All right, let's do 2 more. Last one here. And rest. All right, last exercise here. We've got that lunge, plie, lunge, kick combo. Left side. Get ready. 3, 2, and 1. So lunge, plie, lunge, kick. So hang in there. You might be getting tired, but you can do it. You have to keep pushing past those limits and expand mentally, and physically to get stronger. So you have to keep challenging, pushing those limits. Break through that wall. When you hit that wall, bust it down. Keep going and get stronger. Here's 4, 3, and last one. Rest. All right, grab a drink. All right, let's grapevine here. All right, this time we're going to shuffle. Bend it forward and up. Shuffle. Forward and up. Forward, up. Got a few minutes of bonus cardio here. And throwing in a little extra here at the end. Hopefully, though, it'll serve to bring that heart rate down a little bit. Last one here. All right, this time we're going to step, knee, step, back, step, knee. Sorry, hang on. Step, knee, step, 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 knee. Step, step, knee, step, step, knee. Left, right, knee, left, right, knee. Right, knee, left, right, knee, right, knee. Last one here. And take it out wide. And tap. Add the arms. Bring it out to the front. All right, keep those taps going. Bring it in. First step touch. Roll your shoulders. Roll the other way. All right, we're going to bring our forearms to the front. So elbows are crossed, and we're just going to press in to each other. Be a half eagle if you know half eagle, but you don't have to cross the hands. If you can press your elbows in and pull those shoulders down and just press them in, feel that stretch through the neck, top of the shoulders here, and switch sides. Now, if you can't do this, I don't have a towel with me, but here I've got a band. You can pull and still feel that stretch in the same place. All right, big arm circles and leg curls here. Circle the other way. Really reach that up. Stretch and reach it up like you're trying to get taller. Last one here. All right, this time we're going to roll those shoulders back, interlock your fingers behind your back and pull those shoulders away from the ears. Take your right ear to your right shoulder. And bring your chin to your chest. Place your hands gently on the back of your head. Just letting those hands rest. That gentle weight from your arms will deepen that stretch there in your neck. So we're not pushing, we're just letting those hands rest. All right, roll those shoulders back, hands behind your back again. This time, left ear to the left shoulder. And we're going to close it up in the front. Inhale up and exhale to one side. Inhale to the center, exhale other side. Open those arms wide. Give yourself a hug. Remember which arm is on top. Walk those fingers all the way around the shoulder blades there. Open wide. Opposite arm on top. And this time we're going to reach it up and exhale forward. So we're really lengthening through that spine. We're looking out just at the floor in front, and we're really sticking that tailbone out to the back, lengthening through the spine. Shoulders are back. And then from here, we're going to relax it down and tuck the chin, look between the legs. Bend your knees, roll it up. Just like in the warm-up, we're going to outline our feet. So we're going to start on the outside, up on the toes, inside, back on the heel. We're just going to do this a few more times. All right, let's take it in the opposite direction. So coming up on the inside, toes, outside heel. And one more like this. All right, let's twist and punch. All right, now we're going to swing the arms. So we're going to try to get a little more of a twist here on the spine. Last one here. And inhale up. And exhale. All right, let's bend one knee. And set that foot back behind. Press those hips forward. Reach the arms up and extend, extend. And switch sides, starting with that knee bend. And set that foot back. Hips forward, lengthen up. And reach, reach, extend, extend, lengthen. And let's bring it to the front, and feet are out wide. We're going to bend one knee, lean into that knee, or into that leg. Excuse me, other leg stays straight. And switch sides. And we're going to hold it center, hands to the floor, and we're going to shift our way over to one leg. Hopefully you'll feel that in the hip area, in the glutes. Switch sides. So long through the spine for this stretch, and back to the center. Slide your feet in, bend your knees, roll it up, and take a big breath in. And exhale. Let's do that again. Big breath in. And exhale. And you are all finished with this cardio workout. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this workout just as much as I did. If you did, please let me know in the comments. Please be sure to share this video with everyone that you know. And if you're not already, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you the next time.